Welcome back. We are in the Cybertruck. We are using full self-driving 13.2.4. It's been a rainy day. It's been raining for a couple of days. And in this video, we're going to see how this thing performs, how it behaves on wet, slippery conditions, which I don't experience much because it's California and because I'm married. So we're gonna see, is there any different behavior? And we are going to go to another place that is hazardous. It's gonna be wet, slippery, and dangerous for the wallet. And I'm not talking about visiting my wife. I'm talking about Costco. We are going to encounter that area, and there should be a lot of people because it is peak time. It is 11 o'clock. There should be a lot of foot traffic. How is this car gonna handle? How's this truck gonna handle all those people? Right now it's driving slower than normal, and that's my cousin messaging me. I'm going to make a pit stop quickly to grab some stuff over there. We were on travel. I forgot some stuff in her luggage somehow. I believe my wife must have packed my stuff with hers. Whatever. So I'll be heading there. There's some activity up there. I just want to see what's going on up there. And yeah, we'll see you up there. So we're gonna head up there. She's messaging me, but it's no problem. I'm gonna be there shortly. It is in Hawthorne. Not much of a drive to get there, and this Costco is also in Hawthorne, and it's a zoo. We're gonna go there. After we go to Costco, we are going to go to this tricky charging station, and it is tricky. The parking spots are they're based on you have to pull your head in. However, it's at a diagonal, but you know this car you can't just pull your head in to reverse park. You have to. Okay, let's see what it does here. It's gonna get out of this way. It recognizes the fire truck and ambulance. This is a mortuary, a morgue or something up here, and somebody is in trouble at a place where there's a lot of dead people. Are they gonna join? Too soon to say. Anyhow, we're going. So far off the bat, you're gonna notice that it's been driving a little bit slower. It does recognize that even though there's no rain, like it's not raining currently, it's not going the full speed. So for some reason, Tesla is able to recognize that the floor is slippery, and now it barely touches the speed limit. Usually it goes a little bit quicker than this. It'll go a couple miles per hour above of it, even in standard mode. Now just cruising along and at a light, and we're gonna go past this light and we'll be there. And my cousin's gonna she's just tripping out. I'll be there. I'll make everything straight. Alright, so let's see. Up there, is there any trickiness up there? There's a speed bump in the middle of a street. That's the only thing that's really tricky up there. And I believe the last time I tested with 12, it was able to figure that out. So 13 shouldn't be any different. What I say with 13.2.4 versus 2.3 is that I don't think I've encountered hitting the curb anymore. I mean, it did hit the curb before, making a left turn, and maybe it's figured out that it's making that mistake and it's correcting for the mistake. So it seems like it's kind of like AI. It's improving, even though it's the same like firmware version. So yeah, there's some potential. Maybe it's the internet connection that I have currently, and maybe you need it because somehow it's gotten better, which I kind of unexpectedly, it's an unexpected thing to get. You know, your car gets better over time. How many cars get better over time? You know, it's one of these things when you own a Tesla that the firmware updates make a huge difference to your car. I mean, you update your car and it updates your car. Like improvements, noticeable improvements. So, nice simple turn. We're going kind of slow for it. And there's a speed bump up here. There's a car in the road. Another car in the road right up there. So it's already approaching this bump as if it were a bump, and there's another one up there as well. And the only thing that is unfortunate is in the other models like the X or the Y, it's able to park in the driveway. This thing doesn't park in the driveway. It'll get out of the driveway by itself, and I'm going to try that in a second. So first we're going to park, and we'll pause and restart the video really quick, and then we're going to try that maneuver, because this is like a deep driveway. If you're using an X or Y, you're going to scratch your car if you go down this driveway. Let's see what it does. Okay, first of all, the house is on the left side and it's trying to go. Okay, so let's just reverse in manually. Okay, so it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't see the parking in that area, so I'll just park in the area. The driveway parking is not a feature of this version of self-driving. Maybe it will be one day, but for now I gotta park it, and it's nice and simple because I've got all the cameras going all at once. I really like it. You just gotta get used to it, but I really enjoy having all the cameras, all the views all at once, because I'd be turning my head left and right constantly if otherwise. See that? That is fantastic. Okay, and I'm close enough. See you in 1 second. Okay, that was done. Okay, I don't need to reverse. I need to go forward. Okay, so getting out of this curve, it's not that difficult because the truck is high, but this thing, oh my goodness, would scratch most regular cars right there. Good thing that the truck is high. If I was in a regular car, I would totally scratch the bottom of it by now. But either way, let's have at it. There's a stoplight here coming. Oh man, are we gonna get out of here? Okay, and the Cybertruck doesn't know. Okay, just let her figure it out itself. That was kind of rude, but we're doing a test. We have to do it for science sakes, okay? Yeah, I just pressured that guy. They were just waiting there, or maybe they weren't.
Left onto Hawthorne Boulevard.
And I am not feeling that I'm gonna make this light, because this truck is just going way too far behind.
Now turn left onto Hawthorne Boulevard.
And of course, there we go, I'm screwed. Alright. Fast forward. Alright, we have to jump over 2 more lanes. There's another Tesla behind us. They're gonna let us through or what? They're not, but we're just gonna let it figure itself out. Okay, so they are gonna let us through. Oh no, this is a fast stop. I don't like when it does that. It doesn't give people enough time to brake, and I would have just busted that yellow, but you know, the Tesla's gonna do what it's gonna do. It's kind of rude to stop really fast like that. Okay, so I believe we do make a right turn up here, and
Now turn right onto West Rose.
once we get to the final street, there's a light there. I want to see if the GPS detects it or not. One of those stop lights that give you tickets, whatever. If you don't stop, it's gonna give you a ticket. The camera lights, there you go. Okay, person's crossing the street. Okay, so far so good. So in wet conditions, this thing is going to behave slowly. You're not going to be moving quickly. If that annoys you too much, maybe try hurry mode. And I'll switch to that after I get to Costco. I'll switch to hurry mode and see if that makes a difference, because we are going a bit slow, to be frank. It is a bit more cautious than I like, because as a California driver, we just don't put up for this type of slow driving. Right. Okay, what is going on here? Okay, it's just a bit slow, congested. But at that freeway, you can see that freeway. That is where, oh my goodness. See, this is not good. This guy nearly ran the light. And was that my fault? I'll have to see in the video. It's just too slow. Maybe we're causing the havoc. But I mean, he's not looking at me, and he's not really flipping me off, so maybe it's not my fault. I'm not sure about it. I'm just glancing at him, and he's just not really having a fit at me. But he almost ran that light, and it's a slippery road. You just can't go fast. So we'll try that in a hurry mode. I mean, this truck is a old Toyota truck. It's making noises, and it's going faster than we are. That makes no sense. Come on. Look, he's passing us up. Granted, I mean, there's a light up there. We're not going to make that light anyways. It's still going to annoy some people. And there's lights after lights after lights after lights in this little area. That's to keep people from going too fast. That's for the freeway entrance. And you're moving to a more upscale area now, so I guess having a lot of lights is just their way of controlling the flow of people going into their neighborhoods. So, all right, we are back in business again. And it's going to, I expect a lot of foot traffic up here once we get to Costco. But before then, I'm hoping that this future light up here, this camera light, which is highly disturbing, because I was under the impression that they were gone from California, but they're back trying to make some money off of just people. I mean, this light is, I mean, there's so many lights up here. It's not like you can drive fast. So what is the purpose of this? It's just to milk people for this turn. And seeing how the Tesla drives, it's probably not going to run the red, because it's ultra conservative when the roads are red. And I think this position might be troublesome. Photo enforced. It says right over there to the right. Photo enforced. And here we go. I mean, if I get a ticket here, is Tesla gonna pay for it? Because I'm gonna be highly disappointed. Oh, you see that? The lights, oh my gosh, they are already flashing. Maybe it's just testing. And we should be good right here. Yeah, we're good. Oh my gosh, get the hell out of here.
In 500 feet, turn right onto West 145th Street.
So if anybody got the ticket, it's probably this truck in the back. I didn't see the lights flash, and they're very bright. Even during the day, the flash is very strong. And it is packed.
Now
oh
turn
my
right
goodness,
onto
it is packed to the gills.
Street.
And one thing that I will not do, that has not been great, is the automatic parking. It is too slow. People here, they want in and out. They don't want to wait. And yeah, I mean, surely to get people honking. And this area is kind of tough. There's a lot of cars, and okay, it's not waiting for no one. Good job, good job. All right, and there it's filled with people. When is it gonna stop? I don't know, but we're just gonna let go because I want to get closer.
Right.
All right, is it gonna trip out? Destination's on the right. Is it gonna stop for me? Oh, okay, it's gonna pull in. Good. Pull in, park some more then. Did you see something? I didn't see any parking. But maybe Tesla sees something. Or is it just gonna keep on going until it finds like safe haven? Oh, maybe it is. Wow, this is interesting. Let's see where it takes us, because there's, look, oh, what can I? There's this lady that's gonna go out right here, and
now your destination is on the right.
I just had to stop because I'm not gonna mess up this spot. This is a good spot coming up right here. This man is gonna get out, and I will see you in a second. Okay, so I decided to let the full self parking do its thing and see how many tries it needs. Can I do it one shot? It did it, and it's a bit close. I'll let you decide for yourself if this is good enough. So let's see, you see the car next to us. If I hit it, then it's their fault, right? Oh yeah, it is their fault. They're parked kind of bad, misbehaving. They're parked on the lane. I'm not, so I would say this is a success. It worked really good. It was quick, and we'll be right back. All right, this car just made it more difficult to self-drive, and I am not going to take a risk. There's little kids around. I don't mind running over the adults, but little kids, soft spot for them. Let's just see. Alright, to get out of this area, it's decided that it doesn't want to put up with the noise of the traffic and the people walking. It wants to take the freeway, which is interesting. But I'll let it do what it wants to do. Oh, there's a car on the other side. Is it gonna hit it? Oh no. Wow, just see it. This is the thing, it kind of just muscled through that car.
145th Street.
Like, it knew it had enough space, but it was uncomfortably close, and that person was probably like having a little bit of a fit, or thought it was rude that I would just intrude in their space like that. But Tesla gonna do what it's gonna do, and that's one of the things that's that it does. I wouldn't say it does well, but it does bully people, and it's not the most polite things that a normal human would do. And so you might be hearing the noise. The battery is warming up because I'm going to the charging station, and this guy just gave me a little wave. Thank you for letting him go, and it wasn't really me. It was just the car
Now
decided to let him go.
Ramp on the right.
All right, first yellow light I've made past, thankfully. Where is it going to go? Just see where it goes. Preconditioning, battery for fast charging. And once we get to the charger, like I said previously, that parking is not doable. It's not regular parking. You see, I mean, you have to diagonal head first into that parking spot, but the charging's in the rear. It's not going to make a whole lot of sense. And we are really close to this car. Now, why is it going 2 lanes over? I mean, oh shoot, you know what? I might have put the wrong supercharger. Charging. So, supercharging. We're going to the right supercharger. It's just that the directions are wrong. I'm gonna have to take over because I don't want to go to the wrong way and jump over 2 lanes. How dangerous is that? Are you serious? I mean, is this still trying to take me?
Now turn right onto Hawthorne Boulevard.
Okay, so I put it in self-driving really briefly after, and it's taken over with the quickness, which is great because the car didn't have much time to think about me putting it back into supercharger, and I'm glad that it's figured out that I'm doing it. And it keeps on taking me a really odd route. And I have to take this call really quick. I'm getting stuff at Costco. I'll call you back. No, I'm done. I'm in the car. Okay. Yeah. Well, I told you I was gonna go. I have stuff to do today. I told you I was gonna get. No, I'm not going back. I'm a couple miles away already. Anyhow, I got paper rolls. I got paper rolls. Not. Alright. See you later. What are you talking about? See you soon. Bye. Yes, I will see you soon. Bye. That's the lovely lady. Oh, this is the second yellow that I've gone past, and it better hurry it up before it becomes a third one because it's just going a bit too slow. There's a protest. Stop all wars. Okay, so here we go. It's starting to rain again, just very briefly, and I don't know why it forces me to take this one way when we could just go straight and make a left and go through this little area right here. And usually it takes me on this little pathway. But the self-driving, I mean, the place is so deep in there that I don't think it can get all the way to this charging location. Either way, it's warming up the battery. I'm not sure how long it takes to warm up the battery, but it's preconditioned the battery ever since I've got on the freeway. And it looks like there's 3 miles left. I mean, how long does it take to precondition the battery? That's what it is. So we're gonna go over there, and I have 63%. This is really not gonna need much. I'm only going to charge it up to 80%, the recommended range, to get longest battery life. And I mean, honestly, this thing doesn't have a whole lot of miles, so I want to keep the battery as fresh as possible, or in the best condition. If I drove a lot, then I may not care about the battery, because I may want to try to claim the warranty, right? Within the time frame. But this is not the case. This is not going to be a high mileage vehicle for me. I use it for work, to carry packages and whatnot, and for this channel, and that's about it. So I don't need to have the highest amount of range, and I'm just not gonna be taxing it a total, like a daily driver, for instance. I mean, even though I can go daily, it's not gonna be a daily heavy duty ride. Oh shoot, I forgot about this. I gotta overturn this thing.
Now turn left onto West 182nd Street.
I don't want to turn left. And that's the thing about the taking over. I could have sworn that in 12, like if you forced your hand, it would behave and it would just go. But this version is like, once you take over, that's pretty much it. I mean, you could tell it left by clicking left, right, and it'll follow those commands. But there's no command that you could say, nah, just go straight.
Turn left onto West
It's just not.
190th Street.
It's one of the drawbacks of having this full self-driving, because maybe this is a better way, and it is. So why should I go the other way? Because it's not. So and it's trying to make me turn again, and I don't want to turn. So once I pass this light, then I'm gonna turn full self-driving back on, because it might recalculate and figure out, okay, it's not the best route to turn left right here. Because look at this, it's gonna make me turn, go here, and turn back. I mean, what is the point of turning back and making a slight circle? It's just wasteful. So maybe if I pass this little section, it's going to realize that, yeah, it is. It's not gonna make the ride any faster. Okay, maybe the quickness is the full speed, and I forgot about the hurry mode. So let's go back to this navigation. Where is it? Software, autopilot, hurry. Okay. So I'm on hurry mode, and like I said, once I get past this area, I want to see if it recalculates. Then we will go on hurry mode. It is barely sprinkling right now, and the roads are like starting to dry up. So maybe a hurry mode will be faster. And now it did recalculate, but it's still a poor decision. It wants to circle around that area no matter what. So that means I'm going to have to override it in just a bit at that next major stoplight. Is it here? It's not even here. It's going to a small neighborhood where it wants to turn left. And it says Spencer Street, so I'm gonna have to override it when it gets to Spencer Street. For now, then I will just relax and let it do its thing. It's driving quickly now. I mean, here we go. We're going 40, 45, 46. This is a lot faster than before, right? Before we were barely touching 40 and it would start slow down. So, and it's still a little bit wet on the concrete. So I mean, hurry mode. Yeah, if you want to get there quick, I believe you have to turn it on every single time. But that's just the thing. I drive mostly in standard because it honestly works fine enough. It's not too slow, except for wet conditions like we experienced today. And here we go. I'm just gonna bypass it. So I'm not gonna allow it to turn left. You know what? Once it does the left signal,
1,000 feet, turn
I'm going to just try to undo it, see if it does make a difference or not. Because it's going to be a quick left turn. It's going to just signal. Here we go. I just undid it twice now.
Turn left onto Spencer Street.
Okay, I had to take over. I took over because bad instructions, not the optimal way to get to my location. Okay, so now it's showing another bad look. It's just not great.
Turn left onto Emerald Street. Now turn
And
left onto
here,
Emerald Street.
I can turn it back on. It's raining, and it's slowed down quite a bit. Okay, so it decides that it wants to go all the way up there instead of going into this area, which is fine too. Let's just stick with our original plan. Let's go here. Force it over. Okay, now it's in this turn lane. It knows it has to turn. What's it gonna do? The plan is still up here, but it says that we're gonna turn. And now we're probably too close to even get out of the way. So this is interesting. This instruction says we go to the next street. This signal indicates that we turn here. So that means that the full self-driving is bypassing the navigation system because we're stuck in this lane and it just knows better. So it's not completely dumb. It is a bit aware. Here we go. And like I said, it's going to be 3 into 2. And I hope it doesn't. It's in the middle lane, but it would have been nicer if it just stayed on closer towards the right lane because there's 2 lanes driving. You want to give that person some space. But technically speaking, it did a fine job.
Turn right onto Amy Avenue.
And now it's going into this little street, which is good. And okay, there's people walking across the street. Is it going to slow down? Is it going to stop? It really should. But it decides to be
In 500
in
turn
hurry
left
mode,
onto Fashion Way.
living it up, and it's not going to slow down for anyone. Okay, so the Charger is technically straight ahead.
Now turn left.
I mean,
onto Fashion
physically,
Way.
it's straight ahead, but getting to it is a bit tricky. I just want to see if Tesla could figure out how to get to it. And right now, it's just deciding if it should go, and it's making the right
In
decision.
500 feet.
We
turn
did
right
get
onto
there
Del
before
Amo
those
Circle
other
East.
2 cars, and here we go.
Now turn right
Is
onto
it
Del
gonna
Amo
figure
Circle
out
East.
this underground scenario? I believe it failed last time. Hopefully it'll make it this time. But I believe that the last time I did was version 12, so it is what it is.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
This is 13.2.4. It should be smarter. And here we go. And we're moving kind of, quickly in this little area. And where's it trying to go? Sorry, bro. This is wrong. This is completely wrong. This thing says, okay, it's completely
In 500
wrong.
feet, turn right onto Del Amo Circle East.
So
Then you will arrive at your destination.
maybe, okay, so the charging station's to the right. And, okay, I got it. And as you, oh, I can't turn there. There's a, okay. There is a bunch of people. And it's gonna make a left. Okay, so at this point, it has given up. It doesn't know how to find it because it's giving me the wrong directions again. I stopped full self-driving because the Tesla does not know how to go to the right location for the charging station. You see that? These cars are positioned like so, and can I even reverse park into? There's a spot right here. Oh no, it's not even a spot. My bad. There's no spots. This place is completely filled. Alright, so we're gonna look at this side again. Maybe somebody gets left. And there's a Lexus in this area. I mean, do Lexus get a charge here? What is this guy doing? Okay, so there is a spot this guy is going right here. Alright. Can this thing park in this low spot? A diagonal parking spot. Did this car just leave behind me? Oh man. They are. Yeah. This parking thing's not even showing up, so that means I am on my own. I am on my own. And let me get closer. And here's the thing. You're just gonna have to get like ridiculously close to this thing. I'm sure that the car is gonna be screaming at me for getting too close, but that's just the only way it's gonna reach. You have to get really close. And look, this corner is about to hit the other side. Whatever, I have to get really close. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. See you in the next one. Take care.